And when we say things like, I want peace, but we're constantly let the chaos back in, we're coming out of integrity there, right? When we say, I value respect, but we tolerate disrespect, we're out of integrity again there. When we say things like, I need rest, but then we keep saying yes to every demand, we're out of integrity. Integrity really asks, what's truth for me? Or what protects my wholeness, right? What allows me to stay honest without losing myself? Boundaries aren't barriers to love. They're more like containers for it. They define where intimacy can safely exist. Without boundaries, relationships become these negotiations of tolerance. Whereas with boundaries, relationships now become partnerships of clarity. Integrity is what keeps our boundaries from becoming these ego walls, if you will. It keeps them rooted in honesty and not in hostility. It reminds us that saying no is not a rejection, it's a declaration of value, right? And intimacy is where like the boundaries can deepen that connection. We often think that intimacy means letting people in completely, but intimacy actually means letting people in truthfully. See, boundaries, they make this possible. Without boundaries, we start hiding and we start resenting and we start pretending. We nod when we want to say no, right? We smile when we really feel unseen. We stay silent when our voice is just longing to speak. And that's not intimacy, that's accommodation there. See, true intimacy can only exist where there is honesty. And honesty requires limits. Intimacy says, I trust you enough to be clear, or I love you enough to be honest. I respect you enough to not fake peace. And when we stop setting boundaries like reactively and we start setting them relationally, we in essence are inviting people, others to meet us in that zone of truth. And some people will happily do so, whereas others won't. But the ones who do, those are your people. Because people who are safe with your boundaries are people who are also safe with your truth.